LDBC, this is your boy, the Coach Show, live on the Coach Show live. And boy, let me tell you, man, you know, I like this young prospect, Chris Colbert. I like this guy. In fact, man, I immediately became a fan. You know, like, I'm a fan. I am a fan of one Chris Colbert. I'm gonna tell you, man, Juan Arboleta. I'm sorry, not Juan, but Jaime Arboleta. Man, this guy was talking a gang of cold cash PG-13 channel. I'm telling my man, he was talking about what he gonna do to Chris Colbert. Said he gonna go in there, he gonna humble Chris Colbert. I mean, he was saying a lot of stuff, and I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna watch this fight. I think I'm gonna legit go and watch this darn fight, because this seems like a fight that's gonna actually be good. You know what? This fight didn't disappoint me. Didn't disappoint me at all. I felt like that. I felt that Jaime Arboleta. I felt like he was flat-footed. You know, he was just more of a stationary target, man. And Chris Colbert, he was food. Okay, Jaime Arboleta was food for Chris. He was food for Chris Colbert. Chris Colbert pretty much did what he wanted to at will. And you know, I thought this was gonna be a quick night, man. At the end of the second round, I'm talking about Chris Colbert hit this dude with like a 5-punch combination. I'm talking about, boy, he was whooping his ass on them ropes. And I said, my goodness gracious. I said, this fight finna be over. But nah, you know, Jaime Arboleta, man, the boy is tough. The boy got a chin on him, man. He got a chin. I mean, he came to fight, you know. He staged off that butt whipping in round 2, came back and fought some hard rounds in round 3, 4, and 2 on, and so on. You know, Chris Colbert in points of the fight would lay against the ropes, and he would tell, you know, Jaime Arboleta to come and hit him, you know. And I've seen Chris Colbert do this, you know, in fights previously. You know, I've seen him do that. He'll invite people to come and bang with him, you know. And, you know, I'm like, wow, you know, this is good. Like, Chris Colbert can box you to death, and he can also, like, he can get in close quarters and get in the phone booth. He's a good mix. You know, when this guy want to bang, he'll call you to come in. Let's go. Let's bang. Or when he want to box you, he'll just box you and embarrass you. You know, just Arboleta, he had nothing. You know, in points in the fight, Arboleta, you know, he threw some pretty nice body shots. And I felt like he should have sustained the body on there. He should have kept going, because, you know, when he was trying to headhunt, he couldn't find him. You know, Chris Colbert, man, was doing just a hell of a job slipping these punches and rolling them, man. And then, you know, he was rotating out of position and getting back to the center of the circle, to the ring. He was getting back to the center of the ring, and I'm like, man, you know, Chris Colbert is nice, and he's smooth, man. He's so smooth. He's so smooth, and he's very, very slick. But Chris Colbert is slick, he's smooth, but the boy got power. This man got power, man. And, you know, getting toward, you know, close to the end of the fight, I think 8th round, if I want to, you know, call it correctly, Arboleta had been taking a lot of punishment, man. He had just been taking punishment, shot after shot after shot. And I'm still wondering, you know, how is Arboleta still up on his damn feet? Like, how was he up on his feet, y'all? He was taking these shots and taking these shots. And I said, okay, man, okay. Something got to give, but this boy finna go to sleep, man. He finna go to sleep. And then, you know, Chris Colbert hit him, man. Hit the guy. Hit him with a nice little right hand, man. Dropped him. I'm talking about dropped him. Oh, no. Arboleta was getting hit, man. And they were fighting in the phone booth, man. And then, you know, Chris Colbert hit him with an uppercut. Then came back over top with a right. And then hit him back with a left. And then he was about to hit him again, and Arboleta just covered his head up and dropped. He dropped, man. He took a break from that onslaught, man. I even think had Arboleta taken any more punishment, man, he'd have been out right there, man. But, you know, Arboleta, man, you know, he got the heart of a warrior, man. He got back up. He continued to fight, man. And you can see, man, rounds 9, 10, you know, that Chris Colbert he was toying with Arboleta. He was playing with him, man. He was sitting there looking at him, laughing at him, telling him to come on in, let's fight. And, you know, he knew that Arboleta was pretty much done. He knew that the end was near. Because Chris Colbert he was slowly just wearing the guy down, man. And, you know, I think Chris Colbert could have got him out there early if he wanted to. He was slowly wearing him down, man. And then, you know, he was humiliating him. Then he was talking to him. Then he was, man, it's like, you know, okay, Chris Colbert is doing all these things, man. And he's getting inside this guy's head. Chris was like, you can't beat me. Then he told him, come here. You know, and I started laughing because, you know, like the referee, Steve, you know, he broke him up. And then Chris Colbert walked back to the ropes and he said, come on, let's go. Come here. And of course, you know, Arboleta came and they started fighting, man. Round 11, man, it was just a very brutal round for Arboleta, man. Very brutal. Once Chris Colbert hit him and dropped him the first time, I knew that was it. Arboleta, he got up though, man. He got back up, and then Chris Colbert dropped his ass again. I'm talking about, man, he hit him. The second time he fell, hit the canvas even harder, and then, finally, Chris Colbert just put the man out of his misery, man. Arboleta he couldn't do that, man. It was a situation, man, where he was just slow, just real slow and flat-footed. You know what, man? I don't like the comparisons that I'm hearing, though. They start comparing him to Floyd Mayweather. Nah, man, come on, man. Look. I want us to forget Floyd Mayweather, man. I want Chris Colbert to be Chris Primetime Colbert, man. I don't want no Mayweather comparisons out of this guy, man. But we're ready to see this guy, man. Chris Colbert is ready. Okay, he's ready to face some of the upper echelons in the sport. Now, at 130, is there anybody else he can face at 130? Because, you got people like Javante Tank Davis. They're no longer at 130. I don't even think Tank can make the weight anymore. And you got people like Shakur Stevenson, who, he fights the weight class below. But, with Stevenson come up and fight this guy. I don't know. I mean, him and Stevenson would be a good fight. That'd be a great fight. But, guys, who do you want to see this guy fight next, man? Chris Colbert he the goods, man. He the goods. Yeah, man, I want to see more of this guy fight. And this guy, he's and I like Chris Colbert too. He's a throwback fighter. He fights a lot, man. He fights a lot. He's not fighting once or twice a year, man. This guy, he's in there and he's fighting, man. He's fighting over and over and over. And I like that this guy's so active. All right, man, this is your boy, the coach. I'm done. What are y'all waiting on? Subscribe to the I'm sorry, this is not a WMA video. Subscribe